Now, another question I get is, hey, Stonnie, what makes a good boarding and training program? Well, I'm going to give you kind of basically the same answer I gave you as it relates to what makes a good dog trainer is obviously I think the way I do it is the best way to do it. If there was a better way to do it, then I would do it a different way, okay? So let me flesh that out a little bit because I'm sure every dog trainer is going to have their own opinion about what makes a good dog training program. All right, so this is what I think is important. First, let's take a look at the facility that you're going to be housing your dog in. It needs to be a well-designed, hygienic, secure facility with a lot of green space, okay? Guys, listen, I've got a big property. I could board a lot of dogs here if I built a bigger building, but I refuse to because I am really into dog exercise. As a matter of fact, in all my videos, you will hear me, over and over again say that exercise is the most important thing in dog training, okay? Now, what I want to do when a dog comes out here to board is I want to exercise him until he runs off that anxiety and he runs off that kind of energy that gets put into bad behavior and he starts to calm down, which allows me to come in and start rewarding him, right? So if you think about what my dog training is based on, it's based on exercise and reward. Now, not everybody in the dog business takes that same approach. There are a lot of dog owners and a lot of dog trainers. They don't like to go and take adventures with their dogs. They don't like to run. They don't like to bike. They don't like to hike. And for those people, okay, then yes, probably you don't need a facility as big as mine because, they're never going to get around to doing it anyway. But for my clients, I'm looking for clients that want to integrate dogs into their family lifestyles and get out and do a lot of movement, do a lot of exercise. So when a dog comes here, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to exercise him. And it's hard to exercise a dog if you don't have the right amount of green space. Okay, now the second most important thing is, is your dog going to be around a good mentor group of dogs? That's really important to me. I think of choosing a school for my dog the same way that I would choose one for my children. Okay, I'm not going to send my child to a place full of degenerates. I'm going to send my child to a school full of children that display the characteristics that I would like to see in my own child. So I've spent 20 years building a mentor group here, guys, so that when puppies come here, they've got other puppies to play with, but they've got pubescent dogs and immediately post-pubescent dogs. They've got adult dogs and geriatric dogs, and they get to be around the whole broad spectrum of what's possible as it relates to breeds and ages. Now, not just a mentor group of dogs, but I also think it's important to have a steady stream of people coming in and out of your kennel that are little kids all the way up from 8 years old to 80 years old, okay? Like this morning, it's out here, it's raining. We've already had little kids out here, and we've had a couple of retirees out here, and I let them play and work with all the dogs, okay? Because I want the dogs to have a broad range of experiences with as many different types of people as possible. Which brings me to the third thing that I think is really important in choosing a dog training kennel is the staff, okay? Now, you would think that, since I'm a dog trainer, I would say that the master dog trainer or the head dog trainer is the most important guy, but really that's not true, guys, because one thing is true in the dog business is that some people have an exceptional degree of talent as it relates to handling dogs, okay? And just to be honest with you, there's a lot of guys that have a lot more innate talent towards handling dogs than I do. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of them, okay? And I don't even try to contest that point. The reality is, when dogs come out here, I'm designing a plan, and I'm having my staff implement that plan, and then when people come out here to visit and work with their dogs, we integrate them into the implementation of that plan. So when dogs come out to see me, they get worked by a lot of people. They get to have a lot of exposure to a lot of other dogs. They have a lot of green space, and they have a lot of mentally and physically stimulus-rich activities to engage in, right? One of the things that I find not to be particularly important is how well your dog does for a high-level pro trainer, okay? Because let's just be honest. The average mom that's doing carpool line and taking kids to soccer, she's not going to put the time in to become a pro trainer. My job is not to show off with your dog. My job is to help you have a dog that'll come and be still and have good manners, whether it's you out in the yard playing with it, or it's your children taking it down to the park to play with it, or you've went to a barbecue, or you've went to some type of sporting event. So everything that you do as it relates to choosing an in-kennel training program for your dog should match up with what your actual lifestyle goals are. If you're doing something competitive, then you should choose a kennel that specializes in competitive activities. If you're choosing a kennel based on competitive activities, but you have a non-dog-centric, a non-competitive lifestyle, you're not going to be happy, okay? So you got to choose a kennel that's going to put your dog in the right mindset for what you're going to expect for it at home. And come on, guys, let's just be honest. If your dog will come and be still and have good manners, that's pretty much all most families are going to really keep up with. Okay, so now when you get to the kennel, how do you figure out whether that kennel meets your criteria or not? First thing, look around, right? A lot of kennels offer these a la carte services where they let your dog out, and so they'll charge you $5 for this and $7 for that and $2.50 for playtime. Okay, look and see where they do that at. Because you can look out here, look behind me. I got plenty of space to let dogs out, and you see a lot of dogs running around out here. I've seen a lot of kennels sell a lot of activities, and I go, well, wait a minute, where is that activity happening? Your whole kennel will fit in my driveway. So that's the first thing. Look at them. Do they have the green space? Do they have the facility to do what you would like to do? Second thing, are there a bunch of dogs running around and looking happy? Because if there aren't a bunch of dogs running around looking happy, then I'm going to have to be suspect as to how my dog's going to look when I'm not there. Okay? So that's real important to me. The staff. Can the staff take a leash and show you that they know what they're doing? Okay, so I got a bunch of dogs running around out here, and I'm just going to show you what you should see when you go to a dog boarding and training kennel. Okay, so here's my dog, Henry. We'll just skip that because that would kind of be unfair. So here's old Bull Terrier. This dog just came from the Virgin Islands, right? And these are notoriously hard dogs to do obedience with. I'm going to put that leash on it, and I'm going to see if we can't come down here and get it to show us some basic life skills. Come on, dog. Come on. Oh, come on here. Hup, hup. Oh, it's a fine animal. Hup. Good dog. Easy. You know, when you're watching, guys, watch how your trainer interacts with your dog. Does it seem to be something that you could do? You know, for me personally, I don't like being real bossy with dogs. I like to be upbeat with them and teach them to be emotional matchers. You know, I'm an emotional leader. Come on, come on. Hup, hup. Oh, so I want them just to key in on what I'm doing, have a good time, and understand, whoa, wait. Sometimes we go fast and sometimes we go slow. There's almost always a little something in it for you. Dogs should look happy. Good girl, let's go. Good. This dog's been here about a week. Good. Now look at her, already making good progress. Now let's see if we can find another dog. What about you, Mr. Scratch? Mr. Scratch has been here for 2 weeks. His owner actually just came for the 2-week lesson. Hup. Good dog, Scratch. Oh, you're a fine animal. Come on, hup. Good dog. Oh, you're a fine animal, Scratch. Easy. Easy. Good dog. Come on. Come on. Hup. Good. Oh, you're a fine animal. Hup. Oh, hello, Echo. Good dog. Oh, my gosh. Hup. Oh, come here, Luke. Come on, Luke. Good boy. You're a fine dog, Luke. Hup. Good boy. Stay. Stay. They should be able to demonstrate to you that the dogs can do the things that they're going to promise you under distraction. Good. Look at this dog staying over here like he's got some sense. Good dog. Oh. What about you? You're up here? Do you want to go for a little walk? Okay. If you do your obedience right, guys, then the dogs, they want to do obedience. It's not something you have to dominate them to do. Oh, come on, little Echo. Come on. Good girl. You go that way, Scratch. Come on. Hup. Oh, you're a fine dog. Hup. Good. Hup. Good. Easy. Easy. Oh, come on. You can do it. Easy. Good dog. Come on, come on. Hup. Hup. Good. Hup. Oh, my gosh. Oh, you're such a fine animal. Good dog. You're a very good dog in this rain. Good dog. Good. Oh my gosh, you're a very good dog. Now the next thing somebody ought to be able to show you is when the leash is off, guys. Does the dog still want to hang out with you? Will they come when you call them? Good. Do they want to be with you? Oh, look! Oh, come on, fine animals! Oh, come on, come on! Oh, look at this dog come out of nowhere so fast. Oh, there's good dogs everywhere. Oh, there's good dogs everywhere. Oh my gosh. Good dogs. Luke. Good boy. Mackenzie. Good. Buddy. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, Luke. You're a good boy. Oh my gosh. Good dogs. Good. You're a good dog. Oh, come on. Good. Good dog. Okay, now, so the last thing that you need to think about is just work ethic, guys. You know, I just got done doing some lessons this morning, and I had planned on making this video because some people had been asking me these questions. And my wife was like, well, it's raining. You know, do you still want to make that video? I said, well, are we still working? Right? I'm working. Christmas Day, I'm working. Easter, I'm working. Thanksgiving, I'm working. Mornings, I'm working. Nights, I'm working. 7 days a week, 365 days a year, I'm working, guys. Right? So that's the last thing you got to look at. Because you can have the best facility, you can have the best technique, you can have the most talent, but ultimately, dog training is built on successful repetition, and successful repetition requires work. And that's one thing you can always count on me to put in. And so you need to, when you're picking your facility, check it out. When you're picking the technique, check it out. When you're picking the talent level, check it out. But ultimately, check out that work ethic, because that's what's going to determine success or failure every single time. All right, get out there and hire you a dog trainer. Do it.